like this track. Gonna have some fun tonight, guys. We are gonna have some fun tonight. If I can turn this shit off. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Backtrack Cinema Live, BT Cinema. My name is Jason. I am judge, jury, and executioner of this YouTube channel, and we are today celebrating 500 subscribers. 500 big ones. I can't believe we are here, guys. Holy crap. I didn't think I'd make the 500 subs this early anyway. And quickly in the chat here, we got Nick, the movie ranker. What's up? He says, what's up, Jason? Hey, Nick, what's going on, buddy? I do have one pre-question. Gareth from Video Tasties wants me to answer a question. So when he watches the replay, I'll definitely answer that question. But I'm going to go over it. I haven't been live for a while, guys. So Nick, since you're out there, buddy, can you hear me okay? Because it's just me here. I can't really tell. My mic should be working. So if you can hear me, just give me a thumbs up or something. All right. Yeah, so I'm going to do some housekeeping, tell you guys what's going on and stuff like that. Like, first of all, thank you all for 500 subs. I'm over 500 subs now, and it's fantastic. So I really appreciate every one of you for watching the content. I do the best I can with it. I know I don't get a chance to go live too often. It's just, awesome, Nick. Thank you. It's just some people are good at live. I just don't think I'm one of them. So, as you can see, mumbling over my words. But no, I'm going to have a good time tonight because I have a backup plan if a lot of people can't show up and stuff like that. I'm going to do a tier ranking, and that way I can edit that, and I can put it out as an extra video for you guys. So there's some extra content for you. So if not a lot of people show up, that's okay. I'll just do a tier ranking. I got one all ready for us to do. So, but yeah, so thank you guys again for all this, the subs, likes, comments, all that stuff. It really means a lot to me, and I can't wait to get to 1,000. We get to 1,000, it's going to be awesome. But let's go over some housekeeping here. Is that the one I want? There we go. So I'm going to have a Patreon. A Patreon page will be coming on September 3rd that I'm calling the Backtrack Cinema Baker Team Badasses. So if you want to support the channel in a big way, and support all the cool stuff coming up, you're gonna get videos early. You're gonna get reviews dedicated to you. Whole bunch of cool stuff coming up on there. Samuel Stokes says, congratulations, Jason. Thanks, buddy. Thanks a lot, and thank you for the support, my friend. Nick says, congratulations on the big 500. Thank you, man. Thanks, Nick. Bocce's in the house. Jason, my man, so glad you're killing it with these reviews, brother. Yeah, thank you, man. Yeah, it's going really good. Okay, and so as you guys know, there is, I'm going through the Alphabet Action Movie Challenge, so the content's coming out as fast as I can get it to you. But we're going to go back to regular programming in September. And so I want to get more of a schedule happening again. I want to get content out to you guys. I'd like to get it out on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. That's what I would like to do. So we're going to aim for that. And these are just little shows and stuff. So I want to start doing regularly, like Movie Combat. We only did one. That's where I take two movies, put them against each other, or two scenes, or it can be anything like that. It's a Movie Combat. So I'd like to do 8 of those a year going forward. Another idea I have is called a year of films. So this is where a year of films is where it's going to be like, I pick a year like 1982, let's say, and then we're going to go through them, discuss them, like the biggest box office of that year, the sci-fi movies of the year, the best horror of that year, the cult classics of that year, all that kind of stuff. And then top 50 rankings, I'd like to do 4 of them a year for sure. I love doing top 50 rankings. I want to do a couple more before the year ends. And something called Movie Magic or Simply Tragic, where I take a movie I haven't seen as a kid, and we decide if it's movie magic or it's simply fucking tragic, man. So yeah, all this good stuff coming up, guys, when we get back to regular programming. But we're going through the Alphabet Action Movie Challenge. That's what we're doing, and we're here, and I'm going to answer your questions. Oh, I got some people here. SPC Unleashed. Austin, what's up, buddy? He says, well, look who it is. What's up, man? Congrats on 500. I know I don't get live very often. Um, Fauci's the live guy. Matt Fauci's the live man. He's the coolest dude on freaking YouTube, man. Love the dude. Which I'll be on his show on Thursday night, guys, to watch Friday the 13th, the original Friday the 13th. So yeah, go subscribe to Matt Fauci because we're gonna have a blast. David's here, or Dave. I don't know what you prefer, buddy. Savage Zombie Reviews. This guy is awesome, guys. He does the best reviews. He's going through Nightmare on Elm Street, and I pity his soul. I stopped at Nightmare on Elm Street 4. I still got to continue mine, but David, I can't wait till you discuss the remake, and I hope you fucking hate it because I can't stand that movie. He says, "Hey, mate, congratulations on over 500 subscribers. Also, while I'm here, I want to thank you for all your support for my channel. It means a lot. Pleasure's mine. You're a great creator. Keep doing what you're doing. I'm gonna keep freaking just soaking in that shit. I love it." Matt says, "I haven't done a top 50. Such a tall task for me. I can help you out, Matt. If you freaking need any help with editing or anything, I can help you out with that. And then we can let's do it live. We're going live. Top 50. Matt Devereaux says favorite top 5 Van Damme movies. Oh, dude, put me on the spot. On the spot, guys. What do I do? All right. Bloodsport. Gareth at Video Tasty sent me that baby. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Bloodsport. Bloodsport, Kickboxer, and there's two these two may surprise you guys. Six Bullets is a great Van Damme movie. Really good performance by him where he finds missing kids who get caught up in the sex trafficking, and he's this guy who finds them. And I don't want to tell you the ending or the movie because it is awesome, man. So you got to watch that one. In Hell, that's Van Damme's prison movie, where he's not doing freaking martial arts and spin kicks. He's fighting brutal, broken noses, blood, prison movie. Van Damme, that's another good one. And I'm gonna go Universal Soldier. So that's just off the top of my brain here. Thanks, Nick. Matt had a question up here. Oh, that's a good one. What's your favorite type of content to create? I love getting the community involved, Matt. Probably my favorite video so far on this channel was my top 50 80s movies, where I got a bunch of content creators and they sent me video footage. I spliced it all together, and just getting the community involved in a ranking is gonna be awesome. And my next big project will be the Canon Films one, where I'm doing like a Canon Films documentary, and I've already got like maybe 20 content creators I've contacted. That's going to be a winter project, and hopefully by next summer, it's going to be like a ranking documentary kind of thing. But yeah, I really like putting like really big projects together, Matt. If that answers your question, anyway. Matt says Friday the 13th interactive watch along. Looking forward to it. Yeah, Matt's got a great idea for Thursday, guys. We're going to collect points. It's going to be an interactive Friday the 13th watch along. Savage Zombie says, yes, I hate it. Oh, the remake of Nightmare. It's one of those movies that actually hurt me. It hurt me, man. Like, oh, I hate it. He says, may need a few bottles of wine to help me get through the Elm Street rave. Whiskey. You're gonna need freaking whiskey, man. Nick says, good idea, terrible execution. Austin says, favorite video you have done and why is it And why is it the May the 4th episode? That was fun. That was a fun one. Not my honestly, my favorite stuff is pre-recorded because I really like editing. I really like slapping a production together and just getting a pace going with it, the titles, the clips. I really like doing that stuff. That's why you guys don't see me do a lot of content live. There's certain things I like to do live, but I really like my pre-recorded stuff. And yeah, Austin, that was a blast doing that Star Wars with you. I love Star Wars, man. Most Star Wars movies, anyway. Um, Max said the remake Nightmare trailer and poster though were awesome. I'll give it that. Well, the trailer hooked me. The trailer really sold me. I thought like that movie was gonna be. I was telling my wife I'm so excited to see this. We went and saw it, and I went, "What the fuck did I just watch?" Man, some of the visuals are really good, like the darkness and everything, but it's the story and oh, the characters. Ugh. But the poster, yeah, the poster is really cool too. Savage says, I have to agree with you there, Max. The poster to the remake is awesome. All right. Gareth can't make, he's not here. So he has a question for me. He said, Clint Eastwood or Charles Bronson? Bronson's in fucking town. I'm going to give you my answer right now. I am a huge Charles Bronson fan. I gotta go, Gareth. I gotta go, Charles Bronson. I love Death Wish 3, where he's just fucking tearing up fucking New York, man. Just awesome stuff. I've always just been a really big Charles Bronson fan, but I will give the talent, the directing, like the whole package to Clint Eastwood. I really will. I mean, this guy makes amazing movies, acting, directing, westerns. But I may prefer Once a Time in the West over Good and Bad and the Ugly, which has Bronson in it. But I've always just been a huge Charles Bronson fan. I just love the dude. I mean, I just love his allure. That cold steel calmness to him where he could stare right through you. Mr. Majestic, Hard Times, 10 to Midnight, Murphy's Law, the Death Wish series. This dude I just absolutely love. So Gareth, Bronson's in town, buddy. On the replay if you're watching it. Um Max says, I used to work in the theaters back then. We were all fighting over the poster. Yeah. Austin says, I must be on an island alone because I love the Nightmare remake. There's some people who do like it. There's some people who do like it. And what is it with Katie Cassidy? She stands out in all these dog shit remakes. She stood out in this. She was the best part of the movie. The Black Christmas remake, which is fucking awful from 2006. She was a pretty good standout in that too. Fauci says 10 to Midnight. Have you seen that, Matt? Have you seen 10 to Midnight? It's good, man. I like it. Savage says Death Wish is the greatest movie ever made. Ever. I love Death Wish. If you've seen my ranking, the ranking on my channel, Death Wish 3 is my favorite. My grandfather got me onto that movie. Oh man, I just love it. Samuel says, can you imagine Harry Cavill and Paul Kersey teaming up to take out the bad guys? No, I can't. This is what I'm freaking telling you. What a missed opportunity, though, Sam. What a missed opportunity. How did they not do a Death Wish Dirty Harry crossover back in the day? Could you imagine? Could you imagine Harry Callahan going after the vigilante? Like that, those two paths crossing? That'd be like Arnold and Stallone teaming up, man. Just, oh, man. Max says that was my favorite Death Wish movie. Number 3? Yeah. No, you don't, Matt. No, you don't. Oh, the movie makes me want to puke in my fucking mouth. Oh, I can't stand it. And I'm a pretty positive person. I can always see the good in the film. That movie's just terrible. Next says, I promise before the end of the year I will rank the Death Wish movies. Awesome. I'd like to see your thoughts on those. Your Dirty Harry one was really good. Savage says they could have called it Dirty Wish. Well, mine was called Death Done Dirty, Dave. I was doing them at the same time. I've only got Deadpool to go the Deadpool to go through. Then I can rank the Dirty Harry movies. And mine was called the Death Done Dirty series. And I think I will rank the Dirty Harry and the Deathswift movies together as just an extra fun ranking eventually. I think that would be really fun. Um, there, I caught up to you guys. I caught up. So if there's any more questions, guys, I'm gonna go for about an hour, like or so, maybe. He says that will be cool. Yeah, absolutely. And also I'm on Video Tasty's channel, guys, on Monday. I believe Monday. I'm pretty sure it's Monday for Over the Top. Love Over the Top, man. I absolutely love it. Gareth invited me on again. So um Max, did you like the Bruce Willis one? Not really. I did a review on it. It's on the channel if you want to check out my actual thoughts on it. I thought it was just a very generic revenge flick. I thought Bruce Willis could have went deeper on that. Yeah, I thought Bruce could have went deeper on his performance. There's some good moments in it though. Savage says I thought the Bruce Willis one was okay. Yeah, I think a lot of people did. Um, I don't know. I just don't think it captured that original atmosphere and everything. Caleb, the man, he's here. Caleb's here. He says hello there. Hey, Caleb, what's going on, buddy? Next says I've enjoyed the Bruce Willis remake, but it's the only one I've seen. Yeah, you got to watch the rest of them. I'll be interested to see what you think of them. And Dave says I did Tango and Cash with Gareth last Friday. It was great rewatching that movie again. Yeah, Tango and Cash is always fun. Speaking of Buddy Cop, I just finished editing. She's all done. I just got to upload it for tomorrow because obviously we're doing the Alphabet Action Movie Challenge. We're on L tomorrow, so tomorrow's Lethal Weapon, the standard for the buddy cop film, and all these movies that came out after The Last Boy Scout, Tango and Cash. Try to capture that, or Stallone and Kurt Russell have some really dynamic chemistry though. Austin says most underrated Bruce Willis film. Mine is Hostage. Oh, that's a tough one. I think Last Boy Scout's underrated. Don't talk about that one as much as Die Hard, rightly so. But I love it. I love The Last Boy Scout. I love it. I think it's one of his better movies. Tony Scott directed it. Um, so yeah, excellent flick. Excellent flick. Oh, and talking to yourselves, okay. Um, Max says Last Boy Scout, hands down. Yeah, it's so good, eh? I love that. Shane Black just wrote up another one, right? Um, Savage says right, mate. I gotta go. Keep killing it and talk with you again soon. Take it easy, my friend. Thank you for popping in. I appreciate it. And when I say I appreciate it, I really do. It's tough though. You got to sit here and talk to yourself for an hour. Okay, guys, I'll give you the option. You want to keep asking me questions, or do you want to see a tier ranking? I'll let you guys decide. We can hammer through this tier ranking pretty quick, I think. Up to you. We can answer questions about the channel, whatever you want to ask me, or we can do a tier ranking. All I have to do is share my screen with you, and since there's enough of you here, I think we'll have a good time. But Max says both. Okay. I think I could do that. Jamie's here. Jamie Hart's here. Sweet shades. I'm trying to act like Marion Cobretti. I'm trying to be Cobra. Nick says tier ranking. Okay, let's do that. Let's do it, and I'll try to keep up with this chat here. Max says underrated Stallone movie. Get Carter, I really like. Nighthawks. Nighthawks is awesome. Awesome flick. I think that one's underrated. All right, I gotta share my screen with you guys, so I'm gonna need your help. Um, let's see here. This one. All right. Let me know if you guys can see that. Oh, I can't. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Um, can you guys see that okay? Stop for my mom will shoot. Yeah, Austin says stop for my mom will shoot is underrated. Okay. I just don't. I don't know how to get the be able to see the chat and do this at the same time, guys. So, um, can you see it? Can you guys see this? Looks good like that, Nick. Looks good. Okay. Um. All right. Okay. So this is my tiers, guys. This is my tiers. I got legendary at the top. These are just random 70, I think it's 80s action films. 70s, 80s and modern action films, I think. We got badass as the second tier. Good but needs to toughen up. We got might as well be a chick flick, number 4. And my personal favorite, the lowest of the low, the ultimate pussy. So, we're going to go through these guys the best we can here. So, now some of these, believe it or not, I have not seen. So, what if I can move this around? Oh, hold on, guys. I'm just going to stretch this out. This is the only way I can see the chat. Um, okay, Three Ninjas, guys. I've never seen it. I've never seen Three Ninjas, so unfortunately, it's got to be the ultimate pussy because I haven't seen it, so I can't make a fair judgment on it. Um, oh, what happened? What happened? Jeff says, "Hi, Jason. How you doing, buddy?" Ledge is here. Said, "Hey, I just joined." When I pull up your guys' thing, my thing disappears. So, there. I need to watch it. Eh? I need to watch Three Ninjas. Okay. So I'm not gonna post your chat. I'm not gonna post your questions up because it keeps getting rid of my it minimizes the screen, guys. So I'm going to just go through these movies really quick. So Commando, guys. Commando. It's an awesome movie. Over the top. I love it. I love John Matrix. I love Bill Duke in this movie. Commando is badass. I'm putting it up at badass, man. Um, Led says Terminator 2 is the best in this list. Well, we'll see. We'll see about that. Conan. Conan the Barbarian. Oh man. I think Conan the Barbarian is badass. It's what got Arnold on the screen, right? Is what got him known. I just love the way he hardly can speak any English in this movie, carrying that big ass freaking sword. I love the journey of revenge he goes on, man. You know, all the characters he meets and stuff like that. I love that moment where the girl dies, you know, Conan's lover dies, and the wizard's like telling his buddy, "Why do you cry?" And he's like, "He's Conan. He cannot cry." Absolutely love that, and I love the all the dialogue in this, telling Conan the father that speech, and he goes, "Crom is your god, Conan. You know, the riddle of steel and all that." Yeah, I love it. Yeah, Nick says Conan is great. It really is, isn't it? Ooh, Escape from New York. Now, admittedly, I have not seen this movie in a long time. And guys, Escape from New York never did much for me, to be honest. I may need this may go up. Just keep in mind, but I'm sorry to break a lot of your hearts, but for now, I gotta go good, but you need to toughen up. We're not talking about the character here, guys. We're talking about the movie. I always found it kind of slow, but I really need to rewatch that movie. I really do. Oh my god, First Blood. Do I even really have to explain myself? Legendary. First Blood is awesome, is legendary. I mean, this movie, man, is still to this day, the action, the atmosphere, um, there's a lot of talk out there right now about Hollywood. Movies are bombing. They're not making money. Hollywood's drowning. Media is changing. And one of the big reasons I think this is just a personal opinion. People are sick of CGI. People are sick of green screen. They're sick of just nothing's feeling real no more. And First Blood feels so real because of the atmosphere, the on location shooting, practical stunts, practical effects. This is why this movie works so well, and the performance is great by Stallone. But um, yeah, Nick says First Blood is perfection. He also says, "I'm with you. Escape wasn't anything special for me." Ledge says, "No need to explain. First Blood is awesome. It's either my second or third favorite movie. Yeah, it's my second favorite movie. Oh, the next one, the most badass movie ever. Predator is legendary, man. Predator is legendary. I mean, these freaking guys in this movie are just awesome. I mean, they need to make a man's cologne and call it like something named after the guys in Predator. The Dutch cologne or something, because these guys just send off this manly musk, man. And you wanna get together with the guys, drink some beer, have some pizza. You put on Predator, man. You put on Predator. The one-liners, just the action set pieces, the best creature design ever. I love the Predator. I love the way he looks in this. I love all the way they characterize the Predator. He's this, galactic hunter kind of species. It's just amazing. Jeff says movies are still making money. It's just the budgets are bloated. They can't make a profit. Yeah, they're putting, I think, way too much money into them. You're right, Jeff. And I don't know. They just sometimes they just all feel the same. I'm kind of done with. I'm getting tired of the comic book stuff. Personally, my kids keep telling me you got to watch this one. You got to watch this one, where I'm just really not into them. Max says, "How are we putting First Blood and Predator ahead of John Matrix? Because First Blood and Predator are better than Commando, easily, man, easily for me. Um, Commando's good. It's not that good though, man. Come on. Oh, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Hell yeah, I'm gonna put that as badass. I still like this movie, guys. I really still like this movie. Yeah, I mean, grade 5 watching Ninja Turtles for the first time was awesome. I think the Shredder is awesome in it. I still think the fight scenes are cool. I love the characters and everything. I think it's, the practical effects again, them in the suits and everything, the job they did on that. I love it. This is still my favorite Ninja Turtle movie. What do you got? Starship Troopers. Ooh, Starship Troopers. Man, this is a tough one. This is a tough one. I'm gonna put badass. I think I'll give Starship Troopers badass. I remember this being a fun movie. You got great character actors like Clancy Brown and Michael Ironside, who were both Highlander bad guys in that franchise. So that's awesome. Nick says the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is great. I'm a big fan of the '80s TV series. Yeah, I mean I like the '80s cartoon too. If that's what we're talking about here. Um, Yeah, but yeah, it's still a good flick. Love Casey Jones in it. Samuel says Starship Troopers is badass. Yeah, I agree. This is one I haven't seen, guys. Does that say Akira? Let me know if you guys have seen Akira. Where would you guys put Akira? Let me know and I'll put it there. Where does Akira? Because I've never seen it. Tell me where to put it and I'll put it there. and I'll put it there. For now, it's the ultimate pussy. Led says Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was fun but flawed. You had to see it back in the day, man. It's badass. Okay, I'll take it up to badass. I'll take your word for it. I'll have to check that one out. Oh, now Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, I wasn't a big fan of. I'm gonna put it good, but needs to toughen up. It needs to toughen up, man. Although a lot of people like number 2 just as much, or maybe even more. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. But I don't remember a whole lot from number 2, just stuff here and there. Oh God. Do we really have to explain ourselves on this one? Terminator is legendary, man. I mean, Sarah Connor is my favorite character of all time. Sean's in the house. Oh man, there's his Iron Maiden symbol. Love me some Maiden. Go Ninja, go Ninja, go. But yeah, guys, Terminator is legendary. I mean, this movie does a great job of mixing so many genres: horror, action. It's got drama. It's got severe tension in it. I absolutely love the tension in Terminator, man. Arnold's performance, and like I was saying, Sarah Connor's performance, and I love this character. And Reese is just awesome in this movie, man. Michael Biehn just does such a good job in this. The intensity he brings, man. You know when he's sitting in that chair getting questioned, and he goes, "You still don't get it, do you? He'll find her. That's what he does." You know, it's just freaking awesome. Just love the guy, and the action. Still some of the greatest action in this movie, man. I still love it. Good evening, Sean. And obviously, guys, T2 is legendary, man. T2's legendary too. Sarah Connor is just a badass, and the relationships they flesh out between John and Sarah, and John and the Terminator, and Robert Patrick is doing such a good job, man, on the bad guy in this. And if you watch Die Hard 2, that's kind of guy that Robert Patrick really stood out. It was a very small role as one of the terrorists, but he did a he stood out so much that it got his foot in the door for audition for T2, and he got it right. And look, man, they're trying every time they do another Terminator movie, they try to recopy T2, and they fall on their fucking face. You just can't copy that movie. You got to start doing something fresh with it. You know what I mean? Sean says, when I was younger, I was all about T2, but as I got older, Terminator 1 is my favorite. It's my favorite, man. It always has been ever since I watched it as a kid. I just love it. Are you the legal guardian of John Connor? I love it. Ooh, the Matrix. I haven't seen the Matrix in a long time. In a long time. I really like it. It's a movie that really makes you think. I'm gonna put it badass. It's badass, man. And um yeah, the fighting's great in it. The story, the movie made you think after, go, what if we are living in some kind of computer generated system that's allowing it, that, that's blinding us to what we really are, and that's being used as a battery for machines. It has a bit of Terminator in there, really deep sci-fi that really makes you think, with the action to go for it. Some good performances in there. I mean, Keanu Reeves is excellent in this. Alrighty. Okay, what Indiana Jones movie is this? That's Raiders of the Lost Ark. I know I may upset a lot of you here. I never grew up with this. Is not the one I watched all the time, but I'm gonna put it as badass. When I reviewed it, I gave it a B, I think, or a B plus. I can't honestly remember. I like this movie. It's probably one of the greatest adventure movies, but I'm a big Temple of Doom fan. That's my Indiana Jones movie, but this one's badass. It's such an iconic character, and Harrison Ford plays it so well. I love oh god, what's her name in it? What's his little girlfriend in it? Marion? Or is it Marion? I can't remember. Um but yeah, it's badass. Ledge says the Terminator is awesome, but the reason I put the second over the first because some of the effects haven't aged the best. Yeah, it doesn't bother me too much though. Sean says the first Matrix is amazing. Still remember when it came out and the marketing was amazing. Not telling you what the Matrix is, you had to go see it. Yep. And he says Raiders of the Lost Ark, perfect film. Yeah, I hear that from a lot of people. It's just not my favorite indie film. Led says the Matrix was awesome, but kind of a rehashed copy of the Terminator. Well, it's not really a copy of the Terminator. There's just similar themes in it. The themes are similar. Marion Ravenwood. Thank you, Sean. Um, and I think the Matrix stands on its own, and it did a lot for filmmaking too. It did a lot for like people copied the style of that movie so much, right? Oh God, The Thing, one of my favorite horror movies of all time, legendary. They got it as an action movie here, more of a horror film, I think. Whatever. Yeah, The Thing's awesome, isn't it, guys? It's got complete paranoia, using the themes of fear, paranoia. The practical effects hold up so good. Excuse me, guys. And I love Kurt Russell in this. I love when he's playing drinking, he's playing chess with the computer, and he calls it a cheating bitch and all that. Yeah. Yeah, I agree, Sean. It's my the original Psycho, the original Nightmare on Elm Street, and The Thing. I love those three movies so much. Um Sean said that's top tier just for Kurt Russell's beard alone. Oh yeah, he has a great beard in that. Max says Ninja Turtles and Ninja Turtles 2 are awesome, but what did you think of part 3 and the Michael Bay movies? Part 3, my kids like, I'm not a big fan of it. I don't think it's very good. And the Michael Bay ones, they're okay. They're just serviceable to me. Not ones I'd go back and watch too often. Oh, I lost my thing again, guys. Let me get back to it. There we go. All right. We got some Die Hard guys. You know Die Hard is going up to legendary status. How could we not put John McClane all the way up there? I mean, it is John McClane is awesome in this movie. And you know, he's just a different type of action star, a guy who struggles, a guy who is the everyday hero. You know, John McClane is working best when he's struggling in a fight. You know, this and John McTiernan, man, doing Predator, then he does Die Hard. He really knows how to build tension in an action film, but giving you a lot of drama and comedy, and you know, having that tension with John McClane and his wife too is really good. Really sets the stage and everything. Nick says didn't like Megan Fox's April and the CGI didn't work. Yeah, I agree with that. Sean says love Die Hard, but my personal favorite is Die Hard with a Vengeance. Really? Wow, that's a bold opinion. I still got to go with the original Die Hard, but Die Hard 3 is really good. It is really good. Ooh, Alien, Alien. Honestly, I'm more. This one's tough. I'm gonna go Badass. I know a lot of you would put this as legendary. I get it, the mood, the atmosphere, the suspense, what it did, and everything. Um, but for me, it's always sits around Badass. But this one, Aliens, is fucking legendary. I'm a more of an Aliens fan than an Alien fan. I love Alien, but I do think some things are dated on it. Like it does look like there's somebody in this alien suit. Um, I just think I think the story and the characters are so much better in Aliens, and I think it's obviously it's a better horror film, Alien, but I don't think it's a better movie than Aliens. But I mean, Badass, you're talking 4 to 4.5 out of 5. Yeah, it's that's where I'm thinking when I'm putting these up there. Next is Alien. Alien is legendary for me, but Aliens is badass. So a switcheroo for us. Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, I love Ripley in it. I love seeing Ripley. You know, she even then in the first movie, she had this hard nose about her where she wouldn't let them in because she was afraid that they would contaminate everything. That was just awesome. And you know what? And one of the best scenes ever where that alien comes out of the guy eating and everything like that. That's still one of the best moments ever, man. Led says Die Hard is perfect and is the best straightforward action movie. Yippee ki Yeah, I think so. I think so. Sean, I guess you don't like the cornbread neither. You just stay the fuck away from me. You hear that? You hear me? All right. Oh, the original Mortal Kombat. I have to. I don't know. I watched this a couple years ago. You know what? Let's go with badass on this one. I actually really enjoyed the original Mortal Kombat when it first come out back in the day. I went back and saw it twice, and I came out of the theater going Mortal Kombat because I was a big fan of Mortal Kombat. I don't know how it holds up now. It's kind of like Enter the Dragon a bit. You know what I mean? It's taking on the whole island tournament. I do love Mortal Kombat. Don't get me wrong. I really do love it, but I don't know. I don't know. It might go down, but I haven't seen the new one yet. Nick says Mortal Kombat I love, but I know it's flawed. Yeah, it's fun, isn't it? It's fun. It's got bad CGI probably. Um, Sam says Mortal Kombat is third tier for him. Um, all right, Black Widow. I have not seen, guys. I have not seen. So you got to place it for me. Till you tell me what it is. It's the ultimate pussy. Although I love Scarlett Johansson. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, guys. Black Widow I've never seen. Black Nick says it's mediocre at best. You know what? Might as well be a chick flick. How about that? We don't got one there yet. It might as well be a chick flick. All right, let's move on to Independence Day. Independence Day. Now, this is not typically my kind of movie. It's fun. It's entertaining. I'm gonna go good, but needs to toughen up. It's what you expect out of a. That's Roland Emmerich, isn't it? He did, still think Stargate and Universal Soldiers is his best movies. Then he did all those disaster movies. If I'm thinking of the same guy, but I got good, but needs to toughen up. I mean, Jeff Goldblum and Will Smith are pretty good in it. I haven't seen it in a dog's age, so I really can't comment too much on it, just from what I remember. Sean says, "Hell yeah, Independence Day, guilty pleasure. I grew up with it. Yeah, I remember going to see it in the theater. So yeah, I don't know. Um, Max says, "What about Street Fighter?" Honestly, I don't even hardly remember Street Fighter. I really got to rewatch it. It doesn't look like it would age well. It doesn't. I'm telling you right now, it don't look like it's gonna age well. Street Fighter. All right, one I just reviewed, Highlander. There could only be one, and I gotta go good, but needs to toughen up. Highlander seems Highlander's weird. It's got a great story with a great villain. Just a terrible performance by Christopher Lambert, and some of the action scenes, the sword fighting feels very clunky to me. Like it's like when they're hitting each other, it doesn't feel you're not selling me on the reality of it. But I love all the flashback stuff the most. I think that stuff's the greatest part of the film. And Sean says Highlander top tier. Love that film since I was a kid. I remember watching it as a kid, and I can't stop. I can't. I always think of parking garages whenever I think of Highlander because that opening scene. If we're just judging it on the soundtrack, it's legendary. But as a movie, I got it good, but needs to toughen up. Oh God, Tremors is so awesome. I'm gonna go badass. I'm gonna go badass with Tremors. The chemistry between Kevin Bacon and Fred Ward is so good that I have to give it badass. I really do. It's just it's an awesome experience. B movie, monster movie stuff going on. I absolutely love Tremors. Has the comedy, has all the great one-liners you could possibly have. These two redneck characters are just awesome in this. Fred and Earl, man. or not Fred and Earl, Val and Earl. Sorry, what am I thinking about? Fred, Val and Earl. Yeah, absolutely badass. Oh, this is easy for me. Terminator Genesis might as well be a chick flick. How dare you? How dare you treat Reese like this? Terrible. Jay Courtney is absolutely fucking awful in this movie. Man, this movie is terrible. I kind of like how it opens up, how we get to see how the Terminator went back in time for the original movie, but it's so polished. It's got such a it's very clean looking, and I'm like, you had something there that could have been really awesome. You really that opening sequence, and you just went with big money, big effects. It's just awful. It might as well be a chick flick, and Reese is terrible in this. I hated how they fucked with the first movie. I absolutely hated it. I'm like, why? Why did you take the story here, making John Connor a bad guy? Like, fuck, I might as well see him dead if you're gonna make him a bad guy. Sean says the only sequel I liked after two was Dark Fate. That felt more of a film than this. I agree with that. I know there's a lot of haters of Dark Fate, but not that Dark Fate I think is great, but man, Terminator Genesis. It's like the biggest budget fan film you'd ever watch. That's what it feels like. All right. Oh my god. Blade. Oh, Blade is badass. Yeah, I'm gonna go Blade's badass. Blade's badass. I'm gonna put it there. I love Blade. Blade is awesome. Love it so much. It's a great action flick and a great mix of action and horror and a cool concept where this, woman gets bit by a vampire while she's pregnant and that passes on to Blade. I love that. I love that. And Frost was such a great bad guy. Frost was such a great villain, man. I really loved him in this. Man, I can remember watching Blade so many times back in the day when it come out. And that it's still one of my favorite opening scenes when he's just fucking up every vampire there is. And the one henchman there he burns? You remember that one henchman? Frost is forget his name. That one henchman he has, but he goes, we're gonna fucking jack you up. We're gonna fucking tear you up. Make him hurt bad. I love that dude, man. I absolutely love that dude. Led says Jay Courtney is in a lot of awful movies. Probably his worst is probably going to be A Good Day to Die Hard. Yeah, he was. Yeah, I don't really like him. I don't like him as an actor. I don't think he's good in anything. Excuse me. Hollywood tried to make him to the next big action star, and it just backfired. Sam says Blade was better in the movies than the comic book. Oh, really? Wow. All right. Tremors 2 clearly is not Tremors 1. I can have some fun with it, though. I'm going to say good, but needs to toughen up. But I honestly do not remember much about that movie. Nick says I agree that Genesis has terrible casting, but it kind of works. Sorry guys, it kind of works for the scenario since for all the time jumps. Yeah, I think I agree with you. It's yeah, it's just I don't know, man. It's just so. I guess you can. We'll see. What you can have a good time with it. I guess. Sorry, my phone's dinging. I have kids and stuff, so I have to always have my phone on me. All right, what's next, guys? Constantine. I haven't seen this movie in so long. This is a movie I actually really liked. Um, I found it had a really Dirty Harry vibe to it. The character of Constantine. I don't remember the CGI being very good. It's almost in between these two. Badass. It's good, but needs to toughen up. Yeah, I'll go with here. I gotta really rewatch this one, but I remember really liking it. You know what I mean? And I like that character arc of him smoking, him smoking and stuff like that. And at the end, everything that happens with him and the devil. And at the end, you think he's lighting another cigarette and he's got a stick of gum. I really like that. But Constantine, I remember being good, but honestly, definitely need a rewatch. Max says Jay Courtney was awesome in the TV series Spartacus. Was he in that? I don't remember him being in that. He was in Spartacus? Huh. Nick says Constantine is badass Keanu Reeves and has been trying to make a sequel forever. Yeah, there's a show, I think, or something like that. Oh, the two Mad Max movies. I haven't seen these in so long. I really haven't. Um, I can't comment on Mad Max really. Oh, it's tough. But where would you guys put Mad Max? One and two. I haven't seen them, so tell me. I know they're not pussy movies. You know, they're at least this, I would think, eh? They're at least good, but need to toughen up. Mad Max 2 may be badass, so. Oh, Mad Max, top tier. Top tier. Are you sure? Are you sure, Sean? Are you sure? I'm gonna have to give these a rewatch. Um, this is if you guys like rankings, you guys should hit Nick up to do a Mad Max ranking. He'd probably do that. It'd be fun. Yeah, I think I remember Mad Max 2 being pretty good. I'm just by memory, I'm gonna go badass. I'm gonna put, but number one, I remember it being kind of a slow movie and one I wasn't really into. Nick puts both of them in badass. Okay, okay, all right. We got three left, guys. Oh, the Karate Kid. Oh, the Karate Kid. The Karate Kid. I actually enjoy Karate Kid 2 more, but the Karate Kid is so good. I got to. I got you guys. I got to. I love this movie. This is another timeless movie for me. And one I watch with my kids. My kids really get into it. You know, freaking Mr. Miyagi is such a heartfelt character. The relationship these two form is just awesome. I gotta put the Karate Kid as legendary. Max is he was the blonde guy that got killed by Spartacus. I've seen it. I just don't remember him. Spartacus was forced to stab him because he was commanded by. Oh, I think yes, that's right. That was an awesome show too. My wife and I loved watching that show. Got to go back, guys. Sorry. Yeah, my wife and I loved watching that show. But yeah, the Karate Kid, I got to put legendary. The Rock. You know what? I'm gonna put The Rock as badass. I always remember being that one of the better Michael Bay films. Sean says sweep the leg. That's right. Sweep the leg. Um The Rock I remember being pretty good. I really like Sean Connery and Nicolas Cage's dynamic in it. And I think the action's good. I think Ed Harris is very commanding in it. So I like him a lot. Nick says Spartacus was such a good show. First season was the bomb. Yeah, it really was, wasn't it? First season was the bomb. Led says Karate Kid is a lot like sports movies because it's Karate Kid is like a lot of sports movies because it's about the characters with the sports being second. Yeah, the sports is a means to the end. You know what I mean? The Rock still Michael Bay's best film, Sean says. Alrighty then. All right, we got the original Spider-Man. Now I know a lot of you are gonna have this top tier, but it's badass for me. I'm not the biggest Spider-Man fan as a character, but the first movie I really enjoyed. Sam Raimi did a great job. I think I like Spider-Man 2 more than Spider-Man 1, like most people, I think, because I love Doctor Octopus. But yeah, I got Spider-Man as badass. So this is like an 80s, 90s, and modern action films, guys, tier ranking. And we just we smashed the shit out of this in record time. Awesome. Sean says original Spider-Man is good, but Spider-Man 2 destroys it. Yeah. So legendary. We got First Blood, Predator, Terminator, T2, The Thing, Die Hard, Aliens, and The Karate Kid. Pretty good to me. Badass, Commando, Conan, Ninja Turtles, Starship Troopers, Akira, Matrix, Raiders of the Lost Ark, Alien, Mortal Kombat, Tremors, Blade, Mad Max 2, The Rock, and Spider Man. Good, but needs to toughen up. Escape from New York, Ninja Turtles 2, Independence Day, Highlander, Tremors 2, Constantine, Mad Max. And might as well be a chick flick. It's Black Widow, Terminator Genesis, and honestly, the Three Ninjas, I'm sure I'm gonna put it around somewhere here. I don't remember it a whole lot, but there are no films here that are the ultimate pussy. You have to be pretty bad to be that. Uh, Nick says the Thing suddenly became the best action movie ever. That's awesome. All right, let's stop sharing this. Uh, let's get rid of that. I'm back. I'm back. So yeah, guys, that was a fun tier ranking. We got I can go for another 5 minutes or so if you guys got any more questions. Usually like to do these for an hour unless I do a watch along or I got a ranking show of some kind. Um okay, we can go back to showing this. Ledge, what was the first movie you saw in the theater or the first movie you remember seeing in theaters? The first movie I was ever taken to was Popeye in 1980. Popeye starring Robin Williams and Shelley Duvall. I don't remember seeing it in the theater. I mean, I liked it after and all that. Um, and um, yeah, Popeye. But the first one I remember is Return of the Jedi. Return of the Jedi is the first one I actually remember being just blown away in the theater by that movie. Max says, "Do you like the Venom series at all?" Never seen any of the Venom movies yet. Never seen any of them. Although I love Tom Hardy. We're gonna do a blood test. Here we go. Ready. Ready. uh, the British Crumpet Man says, "You put Commando and Blade in badass section. Good day, sir. Unsubbed." What can I tell you? What can I tell you? Badass is a 4 to 4.5 out of 5, man. I mean, I don't look at Commando as being perfect. Jeff says, "When is your Terrifier 2 review?" After my Terrifier 1 review, but I haven't. Is Terrifier 2 that good, guys? Because I'm hearing a lot of people saying how good that freaking movie is. Is it that good? I wasn't that impressed by Terrifier, so I'm hoping the second one's better. Sean says, first film I saw in the cinema was the original Jurassic Park. I was too young. I saw Jurassic Park when I was 14, and I saw it 3 times in the theater. Led says, if you could pick 5 movies you'd be able to take on an island with you that somehow had cable TV, which ones would you pick? You could pick 5 movies. 5 movies. Rocky 1 from 1976. First Blood from 1982. Predator from 1987. The Terminator from 1984, like we just talked about, and Aliens from 1986. Those are the 5 movies I would probably bring with me if I could only pick 5. If I could only pick 5. Um, I just love those movies so much, guys. Like so much. They're just that's they're like my childhood, man. Those freaking movies. So yeah. Nick says, awesome night, Jason. Thanks for entertaining us. Thanks for coming out, Nick. Thanks for coming out, buddy. What's your favorite Rocky movie? Don't lie. Rocky 1. Rocky 1 is the best movie of all time. Rocky 1 is the best movie of all time, in my opinion. That's my favorite movie of all time. I love it. Sean says Rocky 4 is my favorite. Yeah. Rocky 4 is fun, man. Did you like the director's cut, Sean? Did you like I liked it. I think there's I still think there's a better cut in between those 2 movies, but I really enjoyed the stuff he added. Ledge says, "Good picks." Max has agreed, Sean. All right. Yeah, guys, I thank you for coming out to the stream. Sorry, I'm trying to concentrate here. I really thank you for coming out to the stream. And yeah, this was fun. Fun just, hanging out with you guys. I'll try to do this more often. Thank you for all this subscribers. Like I said, 500. Just an amazing accomplishment, considering the channel's not even a year old yet. So yeah, I really appreciate all of you. Sean says the director's cut was okay, but yeah, I agree. There could have been an even better fan cut. Yeah, yeah, there's a better one in there somewhere. But yeah, guys, you guys are awesome. You really are. You're awesome, and you make everything just easier watching the content, putting the likes on it, the comments, all that kind of stuff. Jeff says, "Good stuff, Jason." Thanks, Jeff. Max says, "He-Man and the Masters of the Universe." I saw that in the theater when I was a kid. Um, it doesn't age well, but I would say that movie is a huge guilty pleasure, even though there's serious issues with it. Ledge says Rocky 1 is an amazing drama sports movie and easily a top 10 movie for me. You guys want to see a good sports movie that no one talks about? See if I can find it. If you like hockey, watch Youngblood. Patrick Swayze, Rob Lowe, Cynthia Gibb. This is a great hockey movie. It has some hockey fights in it. It has some just fun stuff in this movie. I love Youngblood, and I will review this one day because not enough people talk about it. I love this movie. It's got a real gritty feel to it too. Really like that movie a lot. Um, yeah. But yeah, guys, you guys take care of yourselves. I'm gonna get out of here now. I gotta go. Gotta get some laundry done. Got stuff to do. And yeah, you have a good night. All that. Keep watching the channel. Like I always say, go down the rabbit hole and check out more on the channel and all that kind of stuff. Oh, what did I just do? I just gotta find my ending, guys. I'm sorry. Oh, I'll check out my comments here. Oh, Nick says gotta see Youngblood now. Yeah, you do. He says me too. Agreed all the way. Max says I love it. Ledge says hope to see you doing a live stream soon. It's great to see my third favorite movie ranker going live. Yeah, I'll try, guys. I do have a plan for a show. I'll tell you now. Something I'm thinking about doing called Unwind and Rewind. So where I'll have a guest once a week on their favorite 80s movie. And generally talk to them about other stuff too, but talking about their favorite 80s movie because Unwind and Rewind's kind of the idea. So I'm gonna try in the fall to go live a lot more, but I'm one of those people. I don't think I'm a good live dude. I just don't think I'm a good live dude. So, if you want to see me more, just hit the like button, subscribe. Share the video out, and say, you know what, this guy is fucking awesome. And then maybe we'll do more live. It's a lot for me. It's a lot of time too. Yeah, Nick Warrior's awesome. Max says you're awesome and thank you for all you do. We will be there when you go live. Thank you, man. Thank you very much. You guys are so awesome. Led says haven't seen Warrior yet. Is that good? Oh, fucking Warrior is awesome. Ledge, do it. Get on some Warrior. It's awesome, man. You will love it. You will love it. All right, guys, I got a jet. I gotta go. I'm sorry that I have to go, but I have to go. So you guys take it easy. Come out to Matt Fauci's channel, Fauci Cinema. Thursday night, we're watching Friday the 13th interactive watch party. It's gonna be a blast. So I'll see you guys there, and I will see you in the movies, guys. Cheers.